What if the reason you're struggling to transform isn't because change is hard, but because you're trying to become someone new while still being who you are? The truth is that real transformation happens in an instant, not gradually. In my deepest work with transformation, I discovered something that changed everything. Most people fail to change because they're split between two identities, who they think they are and who they're trying to become. This divided state is what keeps you stuck. What I'm about to share helped me make shifts in days that I struggled with for years. Let me give you your first identity technique, the observer perspective. Most people never step back to see that they've created a story about who they are, and that story isn't who they actually are. Here's what I want you to do. For just 3 minutes, I want you to shift your awareness to watch your thoughts about yourself as if they belong to someone else. Notice how you're the awareness observing these thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. Here's the benefit you'll experience. You'll immediately feel a sense of freedom when you realize your identity is something you created, not something you're stuck with. This creates the space for real change to happen. Now I'm going to share with you your second technique, the identity gap. This is where you see what's actually keeping you stuck. Here's what transformed my own journey. Once in the observer state, notice how you're trying to become something different while still holding on to who you think you are. Feel the tension and division this creates. Like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. Here's why this matters to you. You'll discover that transformation struggle happens when you're divided between identities. People who make dramatic life changes aren't gradually improving. They're completely releasing who they were to fully become who they choose to be. Let me share your third technique, complete embodiment. This is where real transformation begins. Here's the practice that changes everything. Instead of trying to become something different, step fully into being it right now. Not pretending, not fake it till you make it, but complete shift in how you experience yourself at this moment. Here's what you'll experience when you do this. You'll access a state where transformation isn't a future goal, but a present choice. The gap between who you are and who you are trying to be collapses, and the energy you were using to maintain that division becomes available for new possibilities. Here's the truth I want you to remember. You are not gradually becoming something new. You're choosing between identities that already exist. For those beginning this journey, my book, The Art of Self-Mastery on Amazon, builds your essential foundation. For those ready to master instant identity shifts rather than gradual change, stay with me for this series. Double tap if you felt the tension between who you are and who you're trying to be. Type shift if you're ready for me to share part 2 with you. Share this with someone struggling with transformation. This approach could help them understand why willpower and gradual improvement often fails. Remember, the greatest barrier between who you are and who you want to be isn't external circumstances. It's the divided state of trying to become while still being who you are.